What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up with it? It's your man's in them. PE to the PE. Positive energy. AKA Budd Buttx. AKA HI. AKA Pep A. Spliff. Peace, man. Positive energy assures constant elevation. Because I'm constantly elevating over here. Now, most of the time when I come on here, I really don't be talking about nothing too serious, too deep. I don't try to get too philosophical, too heavy, too political, too religious. It's mainly just me talking my shit, basically sports and music, because you can debate and have conversations about those with different various points of view and not really have to, you shouldn't have to attack anyone personally. You can have your difference of opinions, this, that, and third, and still keep it all respectful. I just don't try to get into nothing too heavy because I don't be trying to get disrespectful and personal to nobody. But you know, me, I smoke my weed, man. And the main point of me doing these videos and all these is basically for myself and things that I have on my mind that I might want to talk about from time to time. So I just got high and was thinking about, you know, how the transformation of slavery and how a lot of people in the society we live in don't know how to separate the reality from what the age of spin or the facade or the perception is. There's a better word, the perception and the reality. Okay. And the shit started way back. You know, slavery is a real big topic because slavery is basically it's a racial topic and it divides the races. Okay, most times. But if you follow me and listen to understand what I'm saying, not to just rebuttal what I'm saying, to try to understand my point of view and where I come from. If you just listening just to rebuttal, you're gonna have a whole bunch of dumb shit to say, and that's that. That's cool. Now, the thing about slavery was our country was built on it. Our country thrives on it. Our country would not be successful without it. And it spread its practices basically throughout the globe to make everybody corporate slaves. Now, the perception is that only the black people will be slaves, and since they ended slavery with Lincoln back in the day, that what are you talking about? Everybody is slaves and the whole world is slaves, blah, 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 blah. Now, first of all, Lincoln did not free any slaves. He had no intention of stopping slavery, none of that. What he did do was transfer slaves from the public, from private to public. Now there's public corporations and different transformations that it went through. Now, what they found out was in slavery, you had runaway slaves. Well, we gonna just use this word because we gonna use this nigga word here just so y'all understand where I'm coming from. So you had the field niggas, the runaway niggas, and the house niggas. Okay, and what they found out that the runaway niggas was gonna run away. If you beat them, it don't matter how much beating and torturing you gonna do. They don't want to be a part of your plan. They gonna run. They gonna run. They gonna run. And the field niggas is one step away from running. They usually the runaway niggas is usually field niggas who can't take being in the field no more. But the house niggas work in the house and is the better slave because they was given more privileges, more sense that they wasn't actually a slave. Not even that they wasn't a slave, but that they was a better slave and a more qualified slave with better life than what they had. And running was to the point that they began to take on the identity of the master and thought they was part of the master. And this is where the deception of race comes in, because they think that's only with black people. But what Lincoln and them found out was they wanted to make everybody slaves. Not just because they don't care about what race you is, they care about the money. They don't care about people. They don't care about poor. See, they can't just call it straight out classism, so they want to use the slavery as a distraction and all that. But see, that's why they came with equal. Y'all think women's lib was to empower women, and it was really wasn't to empower women. It was to make women slaves too. You think that rich white men and powerful white men care about giving women equal rights? No, they wanted to make them slaves too, so they could tax them too. The whole purpose is to make the whole globe slave. Men, women, and child. They slave black people, kids. So now all the white people think they're better than the perception is that they're better than black people because they're white, and there's more of them that's more well-to-do or more richer. So it's just more white house niggas. The white people is really just the house niggas now. The niggas are still the field niggas, but like the richer niggas is house niggas. Y'all know how they go. Like but the real everybody else is really just slaves out here to the big people. But they found that if you let a motherfucker, the more productive slave was one who thought he was free. So if you let a motherfucker think that they are actually free and don't let them really know that they are slaves, they're going to be better productive slaves for you. They're going to be more willing to stick to the plan and not leave or run away. The last thing they wanted to do, that's why they formed the police force, was to catch the runaway slaves. So that's what that police force is out here still doing today, because it's still slavery. That's why they trick everybody with their language and change it into legalese. That's the language they speak. And people don't know how to comprehend or speak their language, so they always win and twist them and keep them on some legal shit. But no, legal and lawful is two different things. Y'all need to comprehend that. That is one thing. It's only 3 laws, bro. Do not harm nobody. Don't fucking hit me, hurt me, touch my shit. 2, don't touch my property. Touch me, and don't do no lying in your contracting. So they get everybody into contracting, but people don't know how to contract with these people who speak in legalese. Like, you gonna let the slave owners give you the language and think you know all the language, so they ain't gonna have to trick you. Like, that's the thing. They make you think you're really part of them, but you're not. So y'all need to start all that. I don't care who wins, Trump, Biden, who gives a fuck. Neither one of them motherfuckers know shit, bro. They just a puppet, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be, man. And I'm done rambling. It's your man PE to the PE, positive energy. But them was my hot thoughts and what I had on my mind, and that's that. So it's all love, man. One love, man. Word.